Get on board. Once the train of station is gone, get on board while you still can. No education, no what?
No education, no life.
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 No education, no what? No education, no life.
Yeah. Yes.
You might see these people around here wearing the shirt that says education is power. If you believe that, sign the petition so we for a quality education on our high school. So we can support the leaders up today and up tomorrow.
By us, the people. It's no time to be passive. All the time to be passive. This is not the time. There's too much happening.
Free college.
What do we want?
Now.
What do we want? Where do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Free college.
What do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Free college.
What do we want it?
Now. Wow.
Closing schools is not quality. Building a $300 million detention center, that's not a quality education. But it's going to take us to make this change. It's going to take us to challenge the system. Right here at Morgan. Alright? So let's get into this chat. Morgan, united, will never be defeated. Morgan, united, will never be. Your textbook's free.
Who cares the first?
Reduce tuition. If you want room and board for free. If you want everything in the college experience to be cheaper, come to the Morgan United meetings. Tuesday, 7 o'clock inside the library. I repeat, come to the Morgan United meetings. 7 o'clock, Tuesdays, in the library.
Look for us on Facebook.
Yeah.
We have a Facebook page.
Yeah, boy, yeah.
Hey, check us out on Facebook. We're on Facebook. Morgan United on Facebook.
Let's get the chance.
Who said that?
He said that. One of the teachers, Dr. Adams.
Are you serious?
Got some petition sign action going on. Action pack. Right.
No.
Petitions being signed. Nobody tell her where you're going to edit that out.
Yeah, you got signed. We need a petition.
We need a petition?
We are John High School.
Yeah, we're just helping out. Yeah.
So we got another petition sign in here. This is a beautiful thing.
Bill of Rights. We're demanding a free college education.
You think it can't happen?
They got We're demanding books in our library. We're demanding free.
So you guys, even though you think it won't happen, you agree with the concept of free education? Okay.
It's like public school.
Yeah, public school, they could fund it a little better though, even though it seems to be free.
War. America has decided to go on war against poverty, against drugs, in Iraq, in Afghanistan. So what part of that benefits you? If you at Morgan State are paying for college, if you were in high school and felt like your textbooks weren't enough, what has the government done for you? That's bullshit. The answer is probably nothing. So right now we're fighting to make sure that they pay attention to us. The ones who came out in droves to ensure that Obama came into office did something that no other generation could do. So why are they not benefiting our generation? Where are our repayments? I ain't asking for reparations. I will later. But right now I'm asking for good education. Good education for my little brothers and sisters. Good education for my sons and daughters. So where's that at? That's what this petition is signing for. We want you to know, we want them to know that we care about our education, that you care about your kids' education, that we care about education, that we like to have information in our brain, not just overseas. We don't need to send money to every country that has an issue. We need to keep money here for our kids with issues.
Can we get them petitions going around, please?
And that is why we have these petitions signed. That is why we assigned a petition. Because we want them to know, we want them to know, them being the government, them being the people in power, them being the people with money, that we care about our own education. Education here in Baltimore, education in PG, education in Jersey, education in New York, education in Philadelphia, education in Florida, education all around the nation, that we care about education. We care about your education because we care about your future. And that's why we have these petitions signed. So come out, sign petitions, and show that you care also.
My name is James Power, and I was a Morgan student in 2001. And one of the mistakes that I feel that we make is that we see a big bridge sitting here, but we don't create a bridge from one generation to the next. So when you come to school, you got to deal with the same problems that we dealt with, that we should have solved when we were going to school. Morgan United is absolutely right. Education and free education is a right, at least up until the first 4 years of college. So you have to struggle and you have to take out loans to get an education when your education is going to move the United States of America forward into the future, because some of you are going to solve many of the problems that plague this country. You should have a free education. You know, and when I say free, I mean no cost. It's not free because you actually have to study. You actually have to do what God has given you in your heart to do, so it's really not free. We just said the education should be no cost to you. Anytime that they can have planes flying around the sky, you've seen them, dropping all kinds of chemtrails. Imagine how much it costs to put the pilot in a plane. Imagine how much it costs to put the plane in the sky. Imagine how much it costs to gas the plane up and then to keep them flying all day. That's billions of dollars. And you're telling me that they can't give you an education at no cost to you?
Speak, bro.
If they can send troops, my brother's now stationed in Afghanistan. If they can send troops to the Middle East where we don't live, and we can't have our communities cleaned up, you mean to tell me they can't give us a free education so that we can clean up the places where we live? Why is it that we have to come to a college campus to find a little bit of peace? Okay? So we want a free education. And we will stand until we get what we demand. And we should demand what we need. We should demand those things that are right for us to have. Ask yourself a question. I want everybody to ask yourself a question today. I don't know the answer, but you know it. Do you know what your human rights are? Maybe you should Google that. What are my rights as a human being? I'm not even talking about civil rights. I'm talking about human rights. We all have human rights, and our human rights are being trampled upon whether we know it or not. I talked a little bit earlier about the get right component. You ever been to a party and seen somebody standing on a wall? You want to know why we can't celebrate anything? The reason we can't celebrate anything is because we don't have a reason to celebrate. We need a get right component to everything that we do, because everything that we do is about tomorrow. Everything that we do is about the future. So I want everybody that's standing around here to sign that petition. Even if you don't know totally and completely what it's about, you know you want free education. So stand up for it. Nobody's going to stand up for it if you don't stand up for it. They thought that we wouldn't have a black president in the White House, but people stood up and they made that happen. They thought that 1 million men couldn't come to Washington, D.C., and I was 16 when that happened, but we stood down there and we made that happen. They thought that there wouldn't be a Voting Rights Act, but we stood and we made that happen. So stand up for something, because you're standing on the work of some other people who allowed you to be here today. You think that you at this college, just because you signed up and you came? No, there were a lot of people who came before you through these hallowed halls, and there are a lot of people that have to come after you. So stand up for something that's going to create a better tomorrow for young people. That's all I got to say. A Morgan United will never be defeated.
You wrapping up? Chris, what's the plan?